Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back again today with another 9 trades. Today's date is October the 15th and I'm using my new Super Trader system. Makes trading easy and a lot of fun. Combine that with my daily trade plan. I just keep having winners after winners. And as you can see down at the bottom, as usual, the ones that pay the most are future pairs. Speaking about my daily trade plan, keep in mind, coming this Monday, October the 18th, you'll be getting my daily trade plan for free for the last 2 weeks of October. You can go through the email. This is what you'll be getting, including a link. There'll be a grand total of 6 videos and 6 daily trade plans. And then the rules of engagement. Just read all through this and you can pick the pairs that you feel like trading. Please keep in mind that even though it could look fantastic, like this number 4 that has 5 consecutive trends, says preferred, it's the best pairs to trade. I have seen that it can just stop on a dime and go the other direction. So you must have a good trading system giving you clear buy signals. And of course, if you happen to get in a trade, and let's say you're up 10 or 12 pips, it's starting to go the opposite direction, well, guess what? If you get a signal going in the opposite direction, you really should close the trade. Like it says right here, you must master trade management and money management. So let's see. Let's move on. If you have any questions about this, well, just get in contact with me. I took most of these trades just prior to 7 or around 7. This DAX, I've never traded it before. Now on the charts, it didn't look like it moved very much, but it sure paid a lot. So I'm letting you know to be very careful with DAX. Anyhow, we'll try to figure it out when we get to the DAX 30. And as you can see right here, the time that I closed it was all around 8:45. Once I was happy with the total, and generally as a rule, I start to be happy with 100 pips, and pretty much every day I'm getting between 200 and 300, and this looks like it's a good 300 or more pips and ticks. Pound Aussie. And if I'm not mistaken, most of these trades did qualify for a great way to trade. Comes with a very high success rate as long as you follow the rules that I teach within the training videos. Pound Aussie. There's my stop right there. Got in here. Closed it out. At this point, could have waited just a little bit longer and get more. But at this point, I was happy with 6 pips. And 6 pips on the Pound Aussie paid $445. And this is the main reason why I try to do 3 or more trades. As let's just say I did 1 or 2, the top 2. I'd be sitting around, could be up to a few hours, just to get a few pips or lose a few pips. But if you get in a habit, and you should, practice in a demo account, try to do 5 to 10 trades, put in the trades, manage the trades, and you'll see how quickly and comfortable you'll be at doing that. I spent many, many years doing things the wrong way. But every professional trader eventually ends up doing it the right way. Next trade. Pound yen. Another perfect example of a great way to trade. System, boxes. Keep in mind, I drilled down the lights from the monthly all the way down. Exactly what I do in the daily trade plan. If you haven't already seen it, well, all you got to do is look right below this video and you'll see a link that you can download a few videos which also shows the daily trade plan for that particular day. The video and in a Word document, the daily trade plan. Remember, the 2-week free trial is starting on Monday, and that is the only time I'm giving a free trial. So make sure you are on my email list. If you're not, simple, just send me an email. Give me your name, your email address, and I'll put you on the list, and you'll see how fantastic it is. Many, many instruments to trade, 30 plus. I can personally guarantee you not all of them will be winners, but a lot of them will be winners. Okay. Pound yen. As you can see, this one didn't move very much. And I'm looking at my daily trade plan. And I wrote in every time frame, up or buy, plus an alert, yes, and preferred to take the trade. And look at that. Now, it could move in an hour from now and move like 50 to 100 pips. But right now, it's just going extremely slow and mostly sideways. Ended up locking in, at least it's a positive trade. 8 pips, and 8 pips on the pound yen paid $612. Moving on to the next trade, Euro Aussie. Here we go. Now this particular one did not qualify for a great way to trade. I sold it. There's the arrow from the higher time frames. It's going mostly sideways, but I still managed to grab some pips. Right at this point I got in. Looks like I closed it out at a pretty good point because it's mostly going sideways. Anyhow, I ended up locking in about 14 pips, and 14 pips on the Euro Aussie paid $1,113. Okay, let's move on to the next trade, Pound CAD. Now this looks much better of a trade setup. Did qualify for a great way to trade. There's the arrow telling me from the higher time frames. Blue boxes, the system, everything screaming to buy. Let's see where I got in at. Took the trade at this cursor. And I closed it out just being happy. It looks like with 39 pips. And 39 pips on the pound CAD paid $3,154. Okay, let's move on to the pound Swiss, next trade. Another good looking chart setup for a great way to trade. It's using the indicators top and bottom. The system, super trend, blue boxes, higher time frames. Well, it's a no-brainer. Just take the trade. Took the trade at this cursor and closed it out here, locking at about 31 pips. And 31 pips on the pound Swiss paid $3,457. Moving on to the last 4 pairs. They're all futures. S&P 500. Another good looking chart setup for a great way to trade. The system, super trend, blue boxes, higher time frames. Everything screaming to buy. Get in the trade at this cursor, and I closed it out here, again just being happy, with 75 pips, and those 75 pips paid out $3,750. Keep in mind each pip is worth $5. Same goes for the Dow Jones. Let's see, Dow Jones. Another good looking chart for a great way to trade. System, super trend, blue boxes. Higher time frames, saying to buy. Let's see where I got in at. At this cursor, fairly tight stop. Got in and I got out with looks like about 80. That would be about right. Measured again. Yep, well, 80 because 80 times 8 times 5 is 4. That's why those 80 pips on the Dow at $5 a pip paid $4,000. Moving on to the DAX 30. As I said, first time trading this, and it's a wild one, that's for sure. I don't even know what it pays. I dropped it down to the 5 minutes because it didn't move very much, and it paid a lot, so might have to drop the lots down. But anyhow, did qualify for a great way to trade. Arrows, blue boxes, system, higher time frames, and as you can see, very little move, very little, lot of money. I might have to change the lot size. Looks like only 13 pips. Let's see. I don't know how to count that. It's either 13 or 132. I've been trying to figure out what this is paying out, but from there to there is, well, 130. Let's go with 135. So 135 pips. And if you do the math, that's pretty close to $40 a pip. Well, I thought the NASDAQ was nasty, but unbelievable, this DAX 30. I might be wrong, but very, very small move and a huge amount of money. Still trying to figure out this DAX 30 from Germany. It does drop right down to, well, doesn't go to micros, so it does minis. Well, as I said, be careful doing it. Cut your lots in half, I recommend, if you're going to trade it. Moving on to gold. This one is much better. System, boxes, higher time frame, everything qualified for a great way to trade. Let's see where I got in at. Took the trade here and I closed it out just being happy with 75 pips or close to 76, and those 76 pips paid $7,600. So another great day of trading. The markets, today's pips and ticks total was 467 pips, and that paid out $29,195. So if your system is not producing on a daily basis like my super trader, I suggest you get your hands on it, as that, along with the daily trade plan, you're going to find a lot of trades. Now, if you want to know how to get your hands on it, all you got to do is look right below this video, and you'll see Super Trader System. I do charge $250 for it. I teach how to trade the flow of the market. If you don't learn this, you'll never succeed. My system has well over 4 gigabytes of training, and you'll get an exact copy of my system on your MT4 platform. Comes with 5 MT4 templates, 12 custom indicators, and my favorite meter. I threw in a lot of PDF books, a lot of Word documents, and 9 bonus videos. This is a super bonus I threw in for free, and it will give you a lot of training and education on how to trade the markets. Now, there's a lot of ways to trade. I do teach a lot of ways. My favorite way is a great way to trade. You're looking at a perfect example what the chart should look like. Due to the fact that there's many ways to trade, that's why I ended up doing 45 training videos. There's a lot to teach. And including in red here, it's about 50 minutes long. I teach how to backtest using the trading simulator that you will get for free. Now you can put the video on pause and read all the different ways that I teach. If you have any questions at all you got to do is pick up the phone and call me. Here's my number. I actually do answer unless I'm busy. And then of course, if you live too far, just send me an email. Here's my email address. I do prefer Skype. Made it easy for you. All you got to do is click on this link. We'll have Skype connection, and through Skype screen sharing I'll give you a free session and answer your questions, give you some tips and tricks, and keep in mind there will be no obligation to you. Now if you click on this link, there will be 35 screenshots of all the trigger systems I've been building over the years. So that just about wraps up this video. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trading day and video, happy trading, and remember to keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.